Hi everyone, and welcome to All Things Organized YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I organize my own personal closet. With that, I'm going to be showing you how I organize my shoes, how I organize my clothing, how I color coordinate, how I organize my heels and designer shoes with the boxes because I'm a box hoarder when it comes to that. So let's get started. What I started with is opening up a pack of hangers that I actually purchased from Ross for $5. It comes with a pack of 12 and they're the black velvet. I already have a few of these in my closet already, so I'm just switching out the ones that I don't have and throwing the other ones away. I'm starting at the bottom of my closet rack because this is where I have the least unmatched hangers, so this way it'll be easier moving from bottom to the top. As I continue to switch out the unmatching hangers, you will also see that I magically had a step stool appear into my room. I brought that in because I'm so short that I needed the extra boost to be able to reach the top rack and my shoes at the very top as well. So what I'm doing here is actually going through all my winter clothes because I live in Florida and I really don't need all that space that the winter clothes take up. So I'm removing them so that I can place them in a box and put them in my attic or another storage area in my home, so that way I can take them out when necessary and needed and put them away, far away, when I don't, which is more than half of the year. So what I'm doing here is that I have all the extra clothes that were in my laundry and I'm just going about each of them and hanging them back up where they belong. So then I will go ahead and rematch all the hangers at the top rack and also go through some things that I don't need or want anymore, haven't worn in about a year or so, and toss them to the side. So what I'm doing here is gathering a bunch of the items from the top shelf that have the unmatched hangers, so that way I don't have to keep going up and down, item by item, switching out each hanger. So I'm also going to place the unmatched items so I could start color coordinating and sectioning off by categories the top rack of my closet, which is the most disorganized. Well, here it looks like those 12 packs were not enough for me, so I had to go ahead and get some more hangers that we had lying around from a box and use those, which also comes with a pack of, I believe, 25? And what I'm doing in this process here is color coordination, my personal favorite. So there's two ways that I begin the color coordination process. It depends on which section and items of clothing I'm working with. So if I have more lights, then I will start from light to dark. And if I have more darks, then I'll obviously start from dark to light. And the reason being is that if I obviously have more of those colors in those items, then I gravitate more towards grabbing those first. So I want those to be in the front, not towards the back. So in this specific section, what I'm doing is going from light to dark because these are my nice going out shirts. And it also sections off into categories by sweaters, cardigans, jackets, and dresses as well. Here I'm beginning to touch up on my shoes. So as you can see, I have my boxes, which are for the designer shoes, to my left. Ooh, almost forgot where my left was. And I have my shoes all lined up to the right. And I wasn't loving that style because I want my boxes to be displayed, not just laid there. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all the shoes first and then display the shoe boxes lined up towards the back because I don't need to reach them as much as I do. And line them up in a line so that you could see the brand name, and then I will go ahead and line up the shoes in front of them. Not specifically the exact shoes, but more or less. To be a little more specific to this shoe department, I want to let you guys know that these are not my only shoes, and if you want to see where I keep my others, then just stick around. How I like to display my shoes is very simple. I like to put the left shoe facing the box or the wall, and then I'll put the other shoe, specifically the right, facing the outside of the closet. So I can see the front and then also the back end of the shoe, and that way I can determine which pair I would like to wear that day or that night. Alrighty, here we have the rest of my shoes. So how I have them divided is bottom two shelves are sneakers and the top are my most used sandals. And the reason why you see the clothes dragged up on the top shelf is because I don't have enough space for my shoes to just be lined up on the floor, and I needed this shelving unit as well as the clothing rack. So this is the best it's gonna get with my small size closet. Moving on to the other shelf, this is where I keep the rest of my sandals at the very top, as well as my chunky heels in the middle row, and then my wedges that I don't wear often but can't get rid of on the very bottom. I also have these 3 designer shoes on the side because those are also sandals and flats that I can't put at the top because I have no space, but I also want to keep it in the box. Now what I'm doing here is showing you basically everything that I did to the closet, and I keep a few of the hangers at the front, and then I move on to show you my shorts, my skirts, the pair of scrubs that I use for work sometimes, my jeans that I keep in light to dark, and then dress pants as well. And then I actually categorize my shirts, more my casual shirts, from dark to light because I wear more dark to light casual clothes. So I also categorize them by the strap of the shirt, well, the sleeve of the shirt, and I keep them from camis to tank tops to t-shirts, and I do that for all the colors. And in the back, you'll see right now, I have a hanger specifically for my scarves that holds 9 to 11 scarves, and I just keep them all bundled up in there so that they don't get messy or have to be placed anywhere else. Moving on to the top rack, here I color coordinated from light to dark because these are my nicer clothes and I have more light than I do dark. And specifically wanted to point out this plaid shirt I'm about to pull out, and it's the hardest one to categorize because it has so many colors involved. So here I took the basic color it has, and it's blue. So I put it with the blues, obviously. And then I move on from the nice clothes to my sweaters. I do the same thing with my sweaters as I do to the cardigans, and as I move on to do to the blazers, rompers, dresses, jackets. And that's pretty much everything that I have in the top rack of the clothes. Here I display my shoes. Here's a closer look for you guys, how I have the boxes and the shoes together. I hope you guys enjoyed this organization on how to organize your closet in just a short amount of time. It took me about an hour just to go ahead and reorganize my hangers by making all of my clothing put onto the same hanger, color coordinate, as well as give away things that I don't really need anymore or haven't used or worn in a while, and set that aside, as well as taking away my winter clothes. We're in Florida, we don't have that much of a winter, and putting them to the side as well. So it only took me about an hour to do all of that. It's very easy to keep yourself organized, and I can't wait to show you guys all the other ways that you can stay organized in your home. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. Also leave any comments and things that you might want to see or hear from me or show you how to do, as well as follow me on my Instagram, all things organized, INC. I will go ahead and link it below. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. Have a great day, guys. Bye.